Hello, I'm Anwesh Tuladhar from the University of South Florida. I'm delighted to present our research exploring the role of situated learning in starting a security culture in a software company. Our research team includes two computer science professors, Xinming Wu and Jay Ligatti, and a professor of anthropology, Daniel Lende. We started this research with the goal of obtaining first-hand understanding of software development and security in the real world. Software development, in most cases, is a collective effort of multiple software engineers working together towards the same goal. In social science, there's a well-established research methodology to study the dynamics of a group of people and attain a comprehensive understanding of their culture. Participant observation. We adopt this methodology for our research. This allowed me to study the developers in their native habitat and obtain first-hand account of complete development lifecycle from design to release. This also allowed me to observe software engineers as a collective, which is otherwise not possible using methods like interviews or surveys. The team I joined consisted of 5 software engineers, one of whom had an extensive background in security, and they followed the agile development methodology. 2 months prior to me joining, the management team had initiated the process of implementing secure software development lifecycle. As a part of this initiative, a virtual application security team was formed, consisting of 1 software engineer from each development team. This is when I joined the team as a new hire, participating in all development activities as well as making observations. The AppSec team's task began with 2 newly introduced categories of tickets, CSF and ASVS. During the first 3 months, the security tasks were not included as part of the sprint. The developers working on the security tickets did so individually and considered it as burning cycles in free time. As a result, the rest of the development team didn't get much visibility into the security work. However, we began to observe a shift in this pattern when the AppSec engineer was asked to create a threat model for the product. He needed help from other developers to fully understand the product in order to create a proper threat model. This resulted in multiple discussions and finally the creation of Security Scrum Poker. For each security ticket, developers would clarify their understanding of the problem and anonymously assign a risk score until the whole team converged on a common score. This process allowed the whole team to better understand the security issue, as well as the AppSec engineer to perform a context-aware analysis of the issues and identify suitable solutions. The score was then used in ticket prioritization for the next sprint. Over the next 3 months, we observed that the whole team started to bring up security considerations on their own, leading to security-driven design, code refactors, and even the postponement of a customer-requested feature. Overall, 20 tickets were filed, of which 8 were included in the sprints during our fieldwork. So what was driving this change? The role of management is clear. Most importantly, their push for security established security as a deliverable and put in the AppSec structure to support this. When we analyzed our data using the general inductive approach, we observed an interesting pattern. Software engineers assume different roles within the group depending on the aspect of the product in question. Queries regarding any aspect are then directed to the corresponding subject matter expert. We also observe that there are preferred sets of practices within the team which are considered the way of accomplishing some task. Our data analysis shows that these preferred practices evolve as a result of an interactive learning dynamic within the team. A learner seeking information acquires it from the team. Applying the knowledge in the context of their own work improves their understanding on the subject. Then they are able to participate in discussions and contribute new information based on their own experience. This iterative learning cycle sets up a common understanding on the topic for the whole team, resulting in preferred practice for any similar future task. And finally, we find that having the security expert within the team in a co-creation setting allowed him to establish a learning cycle for security. This was facilitated through Security Scrum Poker, followed by the involvement of whole team in security tasks. This learning cycle benefited all developers as well as the security expert and resulted in the establishment of secure preferred practices. This is the beginning of a security culture. We thank you for attending this talk. If you have any questions, do feel free to reach out.